Hi everyone, Small Designs here, and today we're going to do an inbox review of HK's newest model, the 1/48 scale B-17F Flying Fortress. Now, I do have on the way the 1/48 scale B-17G, and I'm sure the parts are pretty comparable, but I can't confirm that because I don't have that in, but I'm pretty sure, like, other than, the nose and a few other things here and there, it's going to be pretty much the same. Now, where the changes are from the 1/32 scale to the 1/48 scale, I would say they're somewhat considerable as far as detailing, and we're going to get into that here today with this video. So it's not going to go in order here, guys. It's just kind of going to go how it comes to my head. So I don't have all the aftermarket stuff in yet either, especially for this one, because like Edward and such hasn't come out with a set yet, right, for this one, because this model just came out. But again, a lot of the Edward sets for the B-17G will go into this, maybe minus the nose, right? So anyhow, so if you're expecting like the different options for the nose like you got in the 1/32 scale, it's just not going to be there, right? It's like, especially if you want to build the E variant, it's just not there. So this is all you're going to get as far as the nose goes. You just got this right here. So you don't have the nose with the 3 small windows for the E. But you do have options here, right? So you can build those two right there, or a third option that they don't mention in the instructions books, or the instruction book, the Astrodome. You do have the glass and this piece right here. And of course, they kind of lay it out for you right here to cut it out if you so desire. So you do have a little bit of options there, right? So that glass right there is right there. So if you want it, you can have it. So that is kind of cool. So you kind of have 3 options, not just 2 as they show you in the book. And then also too, I'm going to show you as I find the parts, but you can see like the navigator seat and the bombardier seat, how it's just like one piece like that, obviously with a little alteration. You can cut it and then have like the pole or whatever for the seat, just to make it a little more accurate, other than just this, chunky seat. Also too, with the Norden bomb sight, it's not in this picture. We'll get into that too. It's not entirely accurate. Actually, it is in the picture, I'm sorry. Right here, it looks good, but underneath it's like all flat. And I'll show you as I find the part. So a few things to consider here, but anyway, let's get into some of the parts. So again, pretty standard, I guess, as far as if you built the B-17G in 1/48 scale. Oxygen tanks molded into the side, not a fan of it. But again, with this being 1/48 scale and this being pushed to the back of the cockpit, will you see it? Maybe, maybe not. You get the idea of it. Nice detail, but I'm not a fan of molded in detail. But whatever. I'm not going to cry home about it, because it's it's decent enough for what it is. There we go. We got some of the ball turret area. Again, Edward makes a cool set for the ball turret where you can add the ammo cans and such. We'll get into that at another date. And then we got some of the radio operator equipment, which is actually fairly detailed. Did a really nice job on that. And then we got some of the, there's the flight deck. No control yokes, nothing. On this sprue, nope, but we'll get into that. Levers, there is none, so you're gonna have to scratch build like your throttles and such. So something to consider. Doors are molded closed, but if you know me, I'll be opening them up. And we'll go over to this one here. There's your, I think those must be the waist gunners right here, because of the, looking at the mount. So those are your 50 cals. So again, we'll have a look at Edwards. I have all the aftermarket sets coming, so I'll either do an aftermarket special, or as I build, you'll just see the stuff get introduced. And that's what I mean by the seat there, guys. I'm not a fan of the seat. So we'll definitely be doing some customizing to make that look a little more accurate. And there's that Norden bomb sight. You see, it looks good. And then you flip it over. Where is it? There it is. And yeah, it's nothing there. So when you look in the B-17, that's what you're going to see, right? Especially with that big glass nose. So I've ordered some from Vector. Vector makes 1/48 scale Norden bomb sights, so that'll be corrected. Ammo cans, so not too bad. And there's your navigator's table. And moving along, there's your tail gunner stuff there. You got your armor, and then obviously you got right at the extreme rear. That's where the 50 cals come out. And then I think we showed you that already. And again, this is just going to be a carbon copy of whatever you get with your B-17, right? I really don't care that this is molded in, because if I remember my 1/32 scale kits, this tip right here, most of mine were broken off because this was a separate piece. So I'm actually happy that this is molded on. I don't know about you guys, but mine right here was always broken off. And there's your props. And then moving along, you got some top turret pieces, and then of course your different options for mounts for your nose. Mine for the one here is a little warped, but I can correct that if I go that way. And then you got your Stinger tail, and I got some Memphis Belle stickers, and I got a print with this as well. I don't know if that is just for the first few customers that get this, or if everyone gets it, don't know. And then your wing, this is going to be the same as your B-17G. We'll talk about the superchargers in a minute. Yeah, I guess we'll go back to this piece here. This is really nicely detailed. I never talked about that. Don't mean to be all over the place here, but I'm trying to think as I go. So not too bad. Alrighty, and this one here, we're getting to flaps, landing gear. I never did buy an aftermarket set of the landing gear. I think this is thick enough to hold this model up. But what's cool with this model here is they actually give the option to have your wheels up. So you have them down or up. So that's a cool option. I guess you just have to find a good display stand if you wanted it up. Or if you're doing a diorama where it's, one wheel up, one wheel down, you got that option. And there's all your internals. Now, the superchargers, I did order mine from Edward. I mean, the idea is there, but I just want a little bit more detail. There is another piece to go here, obviously, because that wouldn't just be left like that. There's another piece coming out. But I want a little bit more detail out of mine, so I ordered Edwards. But if you're not fussy and you just want a B-17 model, and this would be fine for you. I think it is definitely a step up from the old monogram kit. I love the old monogram kit, but this is a little bit better, I would say. All right, we're getting into bombs and such. With the bombs, there's no extras, right? Like with the other ones, the 132nd scale, you got the fuses and such. There's nothing like that here. You're just getting, bombs. And there's more 50 cals. Again, I do have the Edward 50 cals coming. And we'll compare them and we'll see which ones I use. And there's the yokes that I was telling you about. Now, there's some kind of weird boxy, if you can see it, right where, let's see here, right there on each side. I'm not too sure why that is. So I'm gonna have to trim that down when the time comes. You know, it's almost like an anti-theft thing going on there. But anyway, we'll correct that at a later date. Always wished with the monogram kits that you could open up the door by the nose, and it's really neat that you can do that now with these new kits. The barrels, again, I got aftermarket barrels coming. These are just, I don't know, one's already bent, like, so maybe upgrade those if you want. But again, if you're just buying this kit just to build out of the box, then you're fine. The engines, I think out of everything, these are the worst. It's been said with the B-17G kit too. That was the first thing that I was going to replace, because those are just, I don't know why they did that. Let's just leave it at that. Enough said there. So yeah, the cowl flaps are opened. I believe they're opened. It looks kind of like they're opened. Yeah. So not bad there. And then getting into the stabilizers, and looks like the radio operator's room. Now, obviously they're not like they're fixed in, but you could definitely cut them and put them down. A lot of people say that, you know, it would be impossible, but you know what? You can do it. You know, a little bit of messing around with them. If you have it landed, and you can have them, you know, drooped. Looks like you got some pilot chairs, oxygen bottles, bomb bay stuff. Another looks like a radio room. Those are the tools for if you want to lower the landing gear by hand for fun. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for parts. I guess we got the clear stuff. I'm not going to open them up. I don't know why these are rattling around, but you get the idea, right? You get the nose with the two guns sticking out, or you get the one with the one gun sticking out. Too bad you don't have just the clear one from like the B-17G. Too bad you didn't get that third option. You know, maybe you can order it from HK. And then the other clear parts, what's really cool with this is you do get the two radio room windows, right? You get the one that's completely sealed, right? I mean, the window would go back anyway, or you get the one on the other side right here where it's sealed, but the 50 cal can come out the hole there. So there we go. You got options there. And for the top turrets, unlike the 1/32 scale where you got the frame and then you insert the individual glass pieces, this is just all clear. And you get 3 to choose from, right? So that is kind of cool too. And you get the different Astro domes too. You get one with the, I don't know why, again, I'm not a complete expert on this one, but you get the full clear, or you get the one with the little nubbin, whatever that means. So you definitely got options there. They didn't show the other wing because it's just the other wing. God forbid I show you the right wing. And then you get this print. Right there. So again, I don't know if you get this with all of them, or if it's just like a gift for the first, you know, so many customers. But nice. Hey, thank you. That's kind of cool. So I think that should wrap it up. Very nice, very happy. Throw the ruler in here just for a second, just to give kind of an idea of the length. That's without anything on it. That's a 12-inch ruler. So still fairly long, right? Here's my hand. Still big kit, right? And that's without the nose. That'll come out to about here, and then the stinger tail. The waist positions are not staggered on this one. They wouldn't be. It's an F. And even on the G kit, it's an early G or early F, however you want to say it. So I don't think those are staggered. Be cool if HK came out with a Cheyenne tail, just like a B-17 upgrade kit or something. So if like they came out with the F nose and Cheyenne turret and like, you know, other side to the plane with the stagger, like just something so people can customize their B-17 model, that would be cool. But just saying. Anyway, I think I kind of covered everything with this kit. It's pretty standard fare, I guess, as far as B-17s go. It's kind of, you know, it is what it is, but we'll get into more as we build it. I don't know if I'll do an aftermarket special, as I said, with the extras you can throw into it, or if I'll just talk about it as I go. Don't know how I'll do it. You guys let me know what you want. But we'll get started on this guy here. I'm kind of excited. I like the B-17s. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll go from there, guys. Thanks. Bye.